are you doing today, my lovelies? I'm fine. I had a great day out with my boyfriend, doing some grocery shopping and buying food stuff for Chinese New Year, which happens to fall on Valentine's Day too. So we decided to cook up a feast. So we are stocking up our fridge right now, and let's get started with the video for today. So today I'm going to talk about just a small haul and a mini review on ELF brushes, both studio line and the normal line. And although I didn't buy too much brushes from the normal line, but I still got 2 brushes. The first brush I'm going to talk about is this eyeshadow brush, and I do think that this is very good. Actually, all ELF brushes are so good. The quality is very up on the top, and the prices is just cheap. As you can say, it's one of the cheapest brushes I can find on the market. So this really impressed me a lot. I mean, the bristles are so soft. It really packs on colors. It doesn't leave any streaks whenever I apply eyeshadow. It doesn't shed on me. I've washed this several times and no shedding, no frays, no flyaways from the bristles. It's still intact. Nothing comes off, and it's just $150. It's quite a good bargain. The same will go to the blending brush, which I think is quite a good size, a very understandable size for a blending brush, and it really does its job to blend out all the eyes shadows, the hard edges which you don't want to leave on your eyelids. So blending brush, I don't use blending brush, but after looking at some videos on how to apply makeup, I have to try to embrace blending into my routine. So now the blending brush is a must-have for me. So very good brush, bristles very soft, 150, doesn't shred, doesn't shed, doesn't fray, just your typical very good quality brush. And moving on is the studio line brushes. The first brush I'm going to talk about is the eyeshadow C brush from the studio line. This eyeshadow brush, the bristles are a bit shorter than the normal line. It's quite dense actually. I do feel that the bristles are a bit denser than the normal line, and it's a bit shorter too, but it still does its job. It is not too big for my eyelids. It doesn't cover it up all. I do think it's an adequate size. It's very sleek packaging, sleek design, as you can see. It's all black. It's very professional looking. It's not plasticky at all. I just am very amazed that $350 I can get such good quality brush. And up till now, after around 5 times to 6 times washes, still no shedding at all, no frays, no flyaways, and absolutely impressed with this little guy here. And the next one would be the powder brush. Sorry, powder brush. As you can see, it's a flat top. It's flat here. It's quite dense for me. You see, when I want to squish this, it's quite dense, and it does really well for powdering. Sometimes I do use this for contouring, and I do use this for blush, but I don't use that too often for other functions because it's quite dense and I don't want a pop of red on my cheeks. So it does pick up products really easily. It does give very good coverage for the face. It's big enough so that I don't have to go over the same place multiple times. This really impressed me a lot as a powder brush. The next brush I'm going to talk about is the angled foundation brush. As you can see, it's slanting, it's angled that way, and it's very good for liquid foundation. I don't really use other foundations like I talk about, such as cream based ones or powder based ones. So this really works well for me. It really goes to areas which are very hard to reach when you use your fingers. So I'm quite impressed with this, and it's very soft. It doesn't scratch my face at all. It doesn't shed. It's no flyaways. Totally worth the $3.50, and I do recommend all these brushes that I'm talking about, okay? And the next brush I'm gonna talk about is the favorite brush of all, which is the Complexion Brush. It's my favorite from all the brushes. It's so big, as you can see. Very big, and it's not too dense. It does pick up colors, it does pick up powders, but not too much, so it doesn't really leave a spot of red or a spot of brown here. And I use this mostly for everything, such as powdering, for blush, for contouring, just practically everything. And I call this my multi-purpose brush, which is the Complexion Brush, and it's only $3.50. Very good quality, soft bristles, doesn't shed on me, really good. And I just adore this a lot. And look at this, it's so professional looking with this black sleek design coating, and it doesn't look plasticky at all again. So I do recommend this brush a lot. Just go to ELF, pick this up, I'm sure you won't regret it. The last brush I'm going to talk about is this blush brush. And although it does its job as a blush brush, but I do hope that this will be a bit bigger, because sometimes when I apply blush, it just makes my cheek has this red spot here. Maybe I'm such a big fanatic. I want everything to be big, so this is a wee bit too small for me, but it isn't a problem for most of my friends, so I do recommend this. Not as much as the Complexion Brush, but it still does its job. So anyhow, great product. So all of these brushes are so good in quality. All of them are so good. There's nothing bad I want to say about the quality. Quality wise, perfect. 5 stars out of 5 stars. I just can't say. And it's out of this world. It totally blew me away. ELF really makes great brushes, and I swear to God that you won't regret it if you just spend some quid on these guys. So thank you very much for staying with me till the end, and thank you for watching once again. Bye!